This wonderful, cool, rainy day as we continue to have rainy weather. A few things I have on here for you that we have in your packet. The first item we have listed there is our AB honor roll. So we just that went out to the publications for notice that went to the journal and paper. So this is our list of students, and a reminder for students to be on the A honor roll, they must have 3 absences or less, and to be on the AB honor roll, 5 absences or less. So we have 73 students that made our A honor roll for the first semester, and 79 students that made our AB honor roll. So that's about 41% of our students in the state. Any questions with honor roll? All right, the next item is our enrollment. We've been talking about this. So we mentioned the last time we were here, well, we were the very first day or the second day of the semester. So I knew there was going to be a little fluctuation. We had some students add, some students drop. So we're 4 students less than we were at that time. So our number at this point, before we get to our March 31st number that we officially count for the spring semester, is 325 students plus 3 postgrads for our second semester, which is pretty close to where we normally are. As I mentioned before, for some reason, I know part of it is like with marketing, we have more students in the regular class than the advanced class, and we do the regular first semester, the advanced second semester. And so I know that's part of the reason. And other reasons, however the scheduling works. Maybe next year it'll work the opposite direction for us. But that is what we have class-wise with our enrollment at this point. Does anybody have any questions on any of that? The next item is our SEDF report, and that also talks about enrollment with the students. This is information that they draw off of our fall number. So spring students are listed in here even though it was what was put in the computer at that time. So it's not fully accurate as to who is in this building, but it is what was there on that snapshot date for it. So a few items as I go through this, just to pull out a few things. The front page just gives you the summary over 3 years. It shows you the number of sections and total enrollment that we've had throughout the years. The second row there, total number of minutes. And then dual enrollment. Now you're going to see something there that shows a 0, because first semester we didn't officially enroll anybody. So when we were on that snapshot date, we didn't have any students enrolled in dual enrollment at that point. We do have students enrolled now, and we're still working on a few others that we're adding to it. But so as of right now, the 2018-2019 shows 0. So it showed 100% difference, variance there with that. But we do have students that are in dual enrollment. Now it is less than we've had in the past. One dual enrollment course for culinary is not one that we can do this year because they've changed the way that course is with the community college, and it's not something that we can match up with anymore. And we've also had some students that were not interested in it this year, whereas last year's groups may have been because of what their future plans were. We want students to do things that are going to benefit them, but if it's not something that they want to do, they're not forced into doing it. In the front page, there's also one other thing. Classes over maximum allowable size says 1, and that is what on page 3 of the 10. It talks about how we have 21, which at that time we did have 21 listed in that level, but they were never in the same section. We had one student that couldn't work out their schedule to be here during the second block, and we didn't want to lose them, so we let them come in during one of our other blocks to keep them in the program. All right, so we were never over 20, but officially for that particular course, we had 21. So not a big issue there, but it is listed there as something that is out of the ordinary. Then page, we have a couple of them that are blank because there were no issues, like the threshold report, there's no issues, meaning teachers are not teaching more than they're supposed to. They're teaching their maximum amount they're supposed to be doing. Then if you look at 5 out of 10 there, this is where we start getting into the non-traditional. These are the female non-traditional. These are the courses that we offer that if they're females, it is non-traditional for them. And you can just see in our different courses who we have in that. We have a total of 17.16% female non-traditional at this time from the first semester snapshot. The back of that page just finalizes those numbers there. It's page 6. Then on page 7 is our male non-traditional courses that we have, which mainly are nurse aid or early childhood opportunities in hospitality and tourism are the courses that we have for that. And that ends up being 10.98% non-traditional. So our total non-traditional that we had for the fall is 15.95%. And then the last few pages just shows you class by class, the breakdown. Gives you the male, female, the racial makeup, and so forth of everything that is that's everyone that's in that class. Does anybody have any questions on anything you see there with our SEDF report?
I have a question on your Hispanic. You say that you have 10 enrollments. Are they fluent in English? Are we having any problems with
We have one student.
Language barrier.
We have one student that came to us that's low with the English. And I know he's an Alleghany student, and I know the teacher down there is working with him.
So
he's done fine. He was an automotive first semester. And
he's only A or AB honor.
Yeah, I can't remember which course he's in this semester, but he's up here.
So he's taken ESL courses down now.
I'm not sure what he's.
ESL.
Yeah. Other than that, you know, we don't have any. This is what they pull out of power school.
It was automotive last semester. I think it's cool this semester.
You think it's what? Well, it may be. I'm not real sure where he is. I know he's automotive last semester.
Welding or carpentry?
He's in CST.
Yep. Any other questions? And as far as director's report, we've got a lot of things going on. You know, as you approved last month for us for our HOSA trip. It looks like we've broken it down to where there's going to be 20 students now that will be going next month to Williamsburg for that. Our students, our nurse aid students, are currently doing clinicals where they're going to 2 of the nursing homes and they're doing their clinical rotations currently right now. And they'll be doing their testing for the state test towards the end of April. But they're currently getting all their clinical experience in that they need, and hopefully once we get all that and they pass the test, they're going to be ready. They're going to be a certified nurse aide before they graduate high school. They need to be employed, won't go straight after that. As far as Skills USA, that we talked a little bit, we've already had contests in carpentry and welding and electrical. Those 3 contests are already completed. Currently today, there are 2 different automotive contests that are going on at New River Community College. And tomorrow we're going to have 3 different culinary contests going on at Rotec, which is Roanoke City's technical center right beside Patrick Henry High School. And we're going to have a cabinet making contest at BTEC in Bottisot tomorrow. So we've got several contests going on this week, and then next Thursday night is going to be the awards night up at New River Community College. So we'll be taking students back there to hopefully get several different awards with that. And tours, we're looking to get our 9th graders in here the last week of the month. Currently, as long as weather holds and there are no other complications, I have the Covington students coming on the 26th, and the Alleghany students will be coming on the 28th to get ready. The scheduling is coming up here this end of the month, beginning next month. So we get all that in so that we can just remind students of what we have up here and talk to them a little bit and get them ready to come up here next year.
Those are the 9th graders, or 8th graders?
9th graders, because we mainly start sophomores here in the center. Most of our programs are 3 levels. Sophomores start at level 1, juniors level 2, seniors level 3.
Mr. Spangler,
yes, ma'am.
Do we do anything for the parents of the 9th graders?
We have not.
That may be
Something to have
yes.
a meeting to get 9th grade parents?
Definitely.
Okay.
Just so we can make sure they are aware of what we offer.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Franklin,
yes.
On the Skills USA,
yes.
Did we make sure that we wouldn't have the same thing happen to us this year as we had last year?
We've done the best we can about that. It is a new director at the state level, and I've already talked to the new director because she was a teacher in our district, in our Skills USA region here.
Who is the new director?
New director is Miss Price from Blacksburg, Joyce Price. She was a cosmetology teacher at Blacksburg High School for a number of years. So she's a new director, and we've talked about it.
That's great to have somebody from our area.
Right.
We just want to make sure that the field was level. That everybody plays by the same rules.
Right. Well, inconsistent. You just, if you're going to say this is the way it's going to be, this is the way it needs to be. Right. I mean, that's the key. So, any other questions on any of that? The only other thing, last time you were here, I had mentioned that the machine shop was almost up and running. Well, it is up and running. We are having night students here on Tuesdays and Thursdays coming in. So again, any of you, if you didn't see it after the last meeting, if you just want to walk down there and see the machine shop, just feel free to go on down there. I'll go down there and just show out anything you all want to see with that. But that is a Dabney S. Lancaster class in the evening currently. And it'd be great in the future to build in some day stuff for our high school students. Any other questions of anything going on here at the center? Okay, thank you.
Mr. Spangler, I have one other question.
Okay.
You may have mentioned this, dual enrollment at this time. Did you give us a number? I didn't.
I didn't give a number, but I think we have 28 on my list at the moment. I may be a few off, but I think it's 28 on my current list with the students. And we're still trying to finalize a little bit, but I think that's pretty close to what we're going to have. Any other questions? All right, thank you.